Hello, guys. You know that feeling when you realize you've made a huge mistake? Like, you've already done the thing and now there's no going back? Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at right now. I never thought I'd end up sharing my story here, but after what happened, I can't keep this to myself anymore. It all started when I moved into this old farmhouse in the middle of nowhere. I got it for dirt cheap, which should have been my first red flag. But I was broke, desperate for a fresh start. And honestly, the isolation sounded kind of nice. No neighbors, no noise, just me and my fixer-upper. The first few weeks were fine. Peaceful, even. I kept myself busy patching holes in the walls, tearing up musty carpets, and fixing the sagging porch. But then weird things started happening. At first, it was small stuff. Footsteps creaking upstairs when I knew I was alone. The smell of something burning, even though the stove was off. I told myself it was just an old house settling, my mind playing tricks on me. But then it got worse. One night I was in bed scrolling on my phone when I heard this faint scratching noise. It was coming from inside the walls. It sounded too deliberate to be a mouse or a raccoon. I froze, holding my breath, and the sound stopped. But then, I swear to God, I heard something whisper my name. I didn't sleep that night. A couple of days later, I was clearing out the guest room when I noticed something odd about the closet. The back panel looked off, like it didn't match the rest of the wood. Curiosity got the better of me, so I grabbed a crowbar and pried it open. Behind it was a narrow staircase leading down into the dark. I can still hear my mom's voice in my head. "Leave it alone. Don't go poking around where you don't belong." But of course, I didn't listen. I grabbed my phone for a flashlight and started down the stairs. The air down there was icy cold, like stepping into a freezer. The smell hit me first, damp and rotting, with this sharp metallic tang that made my stomach turn. At the bottom of the stairs was a small, windowless room. The walls were made of crumbling concrete, and in the middle of the room was an old, wooden chair bolted to the floor. The chair wasn't empty. There were deep gouges in the arms like someone had been clawing at them, and scattered around the base were these dark stains. I didn't want to think about what they were. But the worst part, on the far wall there were these marks, like tally marks scratched into the concrete, hundreds of them, maybe thousands. And in the corner of the room was a rusted metal box. I should have left right then. Every instinct I had was screaming at me to get the hell out, but I couldn't stop myself. My hands were shaking as I opened the box, and what I found inside still haunts me. The first thing I saw was a stack of Polaroid photos. At first, they looked harmless. Pictures of the house, the fields outside, the forest nearby. But then I realized some of the photos were taken inside the house, recently. The furniture, the paint colors. It was all the way I'd set it up. The next photo, it was of me, sleeping. I dropped the photos and stumbled back, my heart pounding so loud I thought it would burst. That's when I heard it, a faint creak coming from above me. Someone, or something, was moving around upstairs. I bolted up the stairs, barely remembering to grab my phone. As I reached the main floor, I saw the back door slowly swinging shut, as if someone had just walked out. I didn't stay to investigate. I grabbed my keys, jumped in my car, and drove straight to the nearest motel. I called the cops, but when they came back with me to search the house, the hidden room was gone. The closet wall was solid. No staircase, no chair, nothing. They didn't believe me. They said I must have imagined it, but I know what I saw, and the photos, they're still out there somewhere. The thing is, I haven't been back to that house. But last night at the motel, I woke up to the sound of someone tapping on the window. When I looked, there was no one there, just a Polaroid stuck to the glass. It was a picture of me. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more scary stories.